Hello, friends. It's me. Come with me today on an incredible adventure to the bottom of the ocean. Now, Tom Thumb was only 3 feet tall, but he had big dreams and an even bigger heart. He was known throughout the village for his kindness and bravery. One day, he decided that he wanted to see what was beneath the waves, so he built himself a magical miniature submarine, complete with portholes, a periscope, and a rudder. And then he set sail. He started off slowly at first, dipping down into the deep blue water, deeper and deeper. Schools of silverfish swarmed around him, their scales flashing like mirrors in the sun. A giant green sea turtle swam past, its wrinkled face creased into a smile. It winked at Tom Thumb and said, "Good day, little one." Tom Thumb waved back, his heart pounding with excitement. He couldn't believe that sea creatures could actually talk. Suddenly, a grumpy-looking octopus with 8 snaking tentacles wrapped itself around the submarine, blocking its path. "Who's in there? Who's in there?" It boomed, its voice echoing like thunder. "It's just me, Mr. Octopus," squeaked Tom Thumb. "I'm on my way to the bottom of the sea." "To the bottom of the sea," repeated the octopus, mimicking Tom Thumb's voice. Then it burst out laughing, causing bubbles to float to the surface like party poppers. "You can't possibly go all the way down there, little one. It's far too dangerous." "Oh, I'm not scared," said Tom Thumb bravely. But the octopus wasn't convinced. "Well, if you are going, then take this," it said, handing Tom Thumb a small, smooth stone. "Here is a lucky stone. May it bring you good fortune on your journey." "Thank you, Mr. Octopus," said Tom, and with that he sailed on. Below him the ocean grew darker and colder. Strange shapes and colors swirled around him as he passed fields of glowing blue seaweed and purple coral. After what seemed like hours, the water began to lighten again, and when Tom Thumb looked out of his porthole, he gasped. Before him lay a magnificent underwater city made of sparkling shells and coral. Glistening palaces rose from the seabed, connected by bridges of pearl. Mermaids with shimmering tails swam through archways formed by 2 scallop shells. A friendly-looking mermaid with a crown of seaweed approached Tom Thumb's submarine. "Welcome to our kingdom," she said with a warm smile. "My name is Coralia, and I am the Queen of the Mermaids." Tom Thumb took off his cap and bowed. "It's an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. My name is Tom Thumb. I come in peace, and I would like to explore your beautiful kingdom." Queen Coralia laughed, her voice like the tinkling of bells. Of course," she said. "Everyone is welcome here. I will show you around." She turned and swam towards the city, and Tom Thumb followed close behind. Tom Thumb marveled at the wonders he saw around him. Fish of every color imaginable swam through windows decorated with mosaics of shells and pebbles. Giant clams with velvety insides hung from the coral like lanterns. Spiny sea urchins used their spines as combs, while crabs scuttled sideways along paths of crushed pearls. They came to a palace made of pink coral and adorned with pearls. "This is my home," said Queen Coralia. "Please come in and rest." Tom Thumb thanked her and stepped out of his submarine. Inside, everything was even more spectacular. There were walls made of smooth, polished stones, floors inlaid with mother-of-pearl, and curtains woven from the finest silk seaweed. "It's all so beautiful," sighed Tom Thumb. "Your Majesty, would it be all right if I took a few shells and pebbles with me when I leave? I promise I will bring them right back." "Of course, little one," said the Queen with a smile. "Take as many as you like." Just then, a messenger fish poked its head through an opening. "Your Majesty," it said, "a group of sea goblins has invaded the coral gardens. They're stealing our precious pearls and moonstones." Queen Coralia gasped. "Oh no, we must stop them." She turned to Tom Thumb. "Would you help us, little one? You are very brave to explore the deep sea all alone." Tom Thumb straightened his shoulders. "Of course I'll help you. I may be small, but I'm a very good swimmer, and I'm not afraid of those goblins." "Thank you," said the Queen. "We are very much in your debt." Tom Thumb slid back into his submarine, and the Queen gave him a large pearl. "Here, take this with you. It will help protect you from harm." Then he zoomed out of the palace and into the coral gardens. Sure enough, he soon spotted the sea goblins. They were ugly little creatures with slimy green skin, sharp teeth, and bushy tails. They were stuffing handfuls of pearls and moonstones into sacks. "Stop right there, you dirty goblins!" shouted Tom Thumb. The goblins whirled around, their eyes flashing with anger. "What do you want, shrimp?" sneered one of the goblins. "I want you to return the Queen's pearls and stay out of our kingdom," retorted Tom Thumb. The goblins burst out laughing. "Are you trying to scare us away? You're only a tiny speck. We could crush you like a bug." "Oh, yeah," scoffed Tom. "Well, I might be small, but I'm quick and agile. You won't get the drop on me." With that, he zipped around the garden, dodging the goblins' grasping claws. They chased him, crashing into each other and sending pearls flying in all directions. Tom dodged between them, weaving like a bee between flowers. He led them on a merry chase, making wide turns through the coral and darting under the seaweed. The goblins, being larger but not as nimble, soon became exhausted. Panting and sweating, they stopped to catch their breath. I give up," stammered one of the goblins. We can't catch you." "Then give back the Queen's pearls," demanded Tom. The goblins reluctantly emptied their sacks, and Tom Thumb collected the scattered pearls and placed them in his own sack. "Good job, little one," said Queen Coralia, who had arrived with her messenger fish. "You have saved our kingdom." "It was nothing, really," said Tom Thumb modestly. "I'm just glad I could help." Queen Coralia smiled. "You are very kind. Please take these as a reward for your bravery." She handed him 2 large, lustrous pearls. "These are moonstones. They glow in the dark and bring good luck to those who possess them." "Wow, thank you," said Tom. Then he knew he had to return home. He said goodbye to Queen Coralia and the messenger fish and started his journey back to the surface. As he swam, he thought about how lucky he was to have such wonderful friends now. When he finally reached the top of the water, he climbed out of his submarine, blinking in the bright sunlight. He took off his diving suit and put on his favorite shirt and cap. Then he set off toward home. As he walked along the beach, he saw a group of children building a sandcastle. They were arguing about whose turn it was to add another turret. "Would you like to play with us, Tom?" asked one of the children. "Sure," said Tom, joining in. They worked together to make the largest sandcastle the beach had ever seen, and before long they were fast friends. From that day on, Tom Thumb was known throughout the village as the bravest, most generous boy around. He never forgot his adventures with the mermaids or the goblins, and he often wondered what they were doing. But most of all, he was happy to be home with his friends. The end.